Hello and welcome to the Unreal Engine 4 section of YTAC Cohort 4. My name is Christian Farley, also known as CoKid, and I'll be taking you on a 3-week-long educational journey to enable you to create your own video games from scratch. So let's get started. To make video games, YTAC uses the Unreal Engine 4 and has had amazing results in previous cohorts. This club is going to feature Epic Games' Unreal Engine 4 as the development platform for making games. The Unreal Engine is a free, powerful, and easy-to-use content creation engine designed to make anything from films, architecture designs, but most importantly, video games. Later on, we'll get into why the engine is so great for new people to learn, but for now, just know that no previous coding skills are needed to make your game with this engine. Both of these games at the bottom have been made using the Unreal Engine, and shout out to Samurai, a previous student, whose game is on the right. The Unreal Engine has been made to make some of your favorite games, such as Borderlands 3, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Batman Arkham City, and of course, for Mass Effect 3. The Unreal Engine features a visual coding tool called Blueprints that removes the need for conventional coding. This makes it much easier and faster for beginners to learn how to make games. This form of creation has brought with it a mass of online tutorials, so finding answers to your questions has never been easier. At the bottom, you can see the difference between conventional coding and coding with blueprints. As per tradition, an Unreal Engine competition is available for you to participate in. The Ue4 Game Competition is a 2 to 4 week challenge where students individually create any type of game using the Unreal Engine. The goal is to create the most fun, creative, and polished video game out of any style, format, or genre. Students will submit a YouTube video showcasing their game and all of its features by midnight of the deadline. The deadline is subject to change with each cohort. The top 5 submissions will continue on to the final round where they will be presenting their game to judges live on the final Friday YTAC Twitch livestream, and a grand winner will be picked. See the Ue4 lead or program director about placement prizes for this competition. Rules include that both presentations must acknowledge anything that was not created by you. There may not be any mature content shown in the game, and videos uploaded to YouTube must have a 5-minute maximum. Check the description of this video for resources for this competition. Now we will set up the Unreal Engine. To start, Google www.unrealengine.com. Once you're at the page, you'll notice a download button in the top right. Go ahead and click that. You'll notice 2 different licenses that you may choose from. One is a publishing one and one is a creator's license. The publishing license is free to use, so we'll go ahead and download that one now. This will download a executable file for you to use. Once you open this, it will download the Epic Games launcher where you can go ahead and download the engine from. You won't have to use this step if you've already got the Epic Games launcher installed. Once you have it, go ahead and sign in or create an account and go to the Unreal Engine tab on the left. You'll see the Ue4 tab, which has a bunch of stuff from news to forums. You can look through those to get a sense of the engine, but go ahead and click the library tab at the top. Here you'll see engine versions. Clicking the plus sign will allow you to select which version of the Unreal Engine you want to install. Today we're going to be installing 4.26.2. Next, click the install button. This is going to take some time as it's got to download. After it's done downloading, go ahead and click Launch. This is going to open up a project selection page where you can either select the previous project that you've already worked on or go ahead and open a new one. Today we're going to click Games and click Next. Here you can see templates of different various game types that you can go ahead and use. These will put in starter content items that you can work off of and get to know how to make those games. But today we're going to click first person. Clicking Next shows you project settings. The default are fine. Of course, we've got to give our project a name, so go ahead and name yours. Clicking Create Project will open the editor with your new project template. You'll see that you have access to all the template files and blueprints straight off the bat. Now here you can go ahead and begin working on your project. To go over some of the editor tools, we'll start with the toolbar at the top. This has these blue icons with words underneath them, such as Save Content, Marketplace, Build, or Play. You'll use these mainly to interact with your project in settings. Another toolbar above that has File, Edit, Windows, Help. Those are to edit some of the back-end settings of your project. The left window allows you to place basic Ue4 items such as lights, cubes, and geometry. At the bottom, you'll notice the content browser. This is a window that allows you to browse all of the blueprints and maps and otherwise classes and items within your game. The rightmost window is the World Outliner, which shows every single item that is currently placed in the level that you're editing. Clicking on that will then open the details of that item on the window below that. This is where you can go through and not only see but change some of the features and values of these items. In the very center is the Viewport, which allows you to see and edit your levels. You can look around your level by holding the right mouse button and moving the mouse. You may also move about in this space by holding the right mouse button and using W, A, S, and D on the keyboard. Continuing to hold the right mouse button, Q and E will allow you to move up and down. Now the viewport currently shows a non-lively world, so by clicking play on the top toolbar, we can go ahead and simulate the world as if we were playing the game. You'll notice that this spawns you in as a first-person character with a gun, and this is one of the blueprints that comes with the first-person template. Playing around the level, you'll notice it's quite bare and lacks content. You'll also notice that there's no content in the content folder. We can change this by adding content from the workshop. Epic Games includes a built-in marketplace where you can acquire blueprints, models, etc. To open this, open the Epic Games launcher and head over to the Unreal Engine tab and then the Marketplace tab. This will pull up the home for the marketplace where you can see some of the featured items. But today we're going to click on the Free tab, which will have a ton of free content. First thing I see is an Apache longbow, so I'll just go ahead and click the Add to Cart button. This hasn't purchased yet, it's only added it to the cart. Another way is you can click on another item and click the button Free, which will instantly buy it instead of adding it to the cart. So now I've owned that, but let's look at the item in the cart. So I'll click the cart and go to checkout. If you want a faster way and not have to do it one by one, you can add a ton of items to the cart and check them all out at once. Going back to the home page, we can see the free for the month section, which shows 5 items that are free, but only for that month. New items are available on the first Tuesday of every month, not on the first. Each item will only support certain versions. So looking at our 4.26 version, we can add anything that includes 4.26. You can check which items support which versions by going to the item and then clicking on it to see more of the product page. This one supports 4.26, so theoretically we could add this one to our project. I'll go ahead and add this one as well. Now we actually haven't added these items to our project. So to go ahead and do that, we're going to first save our level, save our entire project, exit the editor, click the library page, and scroll down. We'll have a vault section which shows you every item that you own from the marketplace. You can search for things, and I'll search for the Hilo. Click Add to Project. This will show you all supported projects. I'll click Our Current Project and add it to it. It will go ahead and start downloading the content for you. You have to wait until it's done, and when it's done downloading, it will have automatically added this to that current project. Great. Now that it's added, we can go ahead and open up our project by going to the My Projects section, finding our project, John Wick's Castle. We can double click to go ahead and open it up without having to click the launch button on the 4.26 engine version. You'll notice that there's nothing new here. That's because we're not in the top content tree. You can see a in-depth model of all the content in the content folder by clicking this button on the left. And to find the stuff that you've just added to the project, go to the top content folder. Our stuff is in the Vigilante folder, so we'll double click that and go through until we find our helicopter. There's a few options that this thing is added. I'm just going to go ahead and add the blueprint helicopter, which most likely has functionality. So just click and drag anywhere into the level, and it will take a second to input the item into the level. Great, now the item's in and we can move it around. Clicking on it will show us all the details that we can edit. Clicking play, we can see that it is in the world, casting shadows. Its model is finally loaded in. And we've successfully added an item from the marketplace. Now the Ue4 competition will have limitations or rules regarding all the content that you put in from the marketplace, which we will go over later. If you have any questions, contact the Ue4 lead or your program director. To submit your game for the Unreal Engine competition, you will create a video of you playing your game with developer commentary. Be sure to showcase and discuss the major aspects of your project, such as character movement, enemy AI, etc. This video will be uploaded to YouTube and sent to the Ue4 lead in the YTAC Discord server by the deadline. The top submissions will continue on to the Friday stream, where they will present their games to a live audience and a judge panel who will select the final winner. While we encourage you to utilize the workshop, the majority of your game should be created by you. Any content or features you do not create entirely on your own must be credited in your presentation. No mature content is allowed in your presentations, and your videos must not extend past 5 minutes. And with that, this concludes the introduction to the Unreal Engine 4 section of YTAC. Further questions may be directed to the Ue4 lead or the Unreal Engine Club chat in the YTAC Discord server. Thank you and good luck.